let's go.
Let's go.
Where
haven't we been? We haven't been to Pyramid
We
yet.
could just say, hey, everybody, how's it going? Welcome back for another episode of Ultimate Chicken Horse. You know, like how we used to intro our videos for the last 3 years.
It's off-brand.
Yeah, not for me, but that's
2017 has been a transformative year.
It's been a let's go year.
I've heard. So, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back.
Let's go.
You know.
Let's go.
I went where the question mark was.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, fair
Yes,
enough.
I thought we had played Old Mansion, but we haven't because we Volcanic Quested it.
Oh, we did Volcanic Quested, yeah.
We also just said we were going to do custom levels for the first one and then immediately didn't.
I don't like the
Oh.
custies.
But that's on brand.
No.
What did you just call it? The Custis?
the custies.
General Custy.
We only did 2. There could be more better ones.
More better.
You know, technically, I think that might be still grammatically correct in that scenario.
More better.
There's a coin.
Hey, I was riding that elevator for 200 years. Not fair.
Wait, can I get that though?
Try.
Fuck.
No.
I want to
Let's-
jump right back to where we left off and hear Rob's story about third
Yeah.
grade or whatever.
Oh, Miss Adler.
Yeah, what's up with Miss Adler?
She
Did
was
she
a
teach
lady
math?
who, no, she was like,
Get it?
you know, huh?
Miss Adler.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Oh, she played ads and mid-roll ads all the time.
Yep, he's got it.
What year? How old were you?
As 4th grade, I don't know how old I was, but so she fucking hated me. And now you may think, but Rob, how can you know that
Did you try so hard, but she tore on your feelings like you had none, and then ripped them away? She
Yes.
fucking hates me.
yeah, no, yeah, I got you.
Josh, she fucking hates me.
But so no, she actually straight up hated me, and my mother would not believe me for the whole time that I was saying, because I would get bad grades on essays and stuff, right? And I would do, you know, my best, and I would get like a 12, like I would get like a super failing grade,
Very low.
That's
Yeah,
a bad
I would-
mark.
and I would be like, I don't know what I can possibly do better, right? My mother would not believe me; she would believe this lady, and so. So basically,
I don't like the mid-story nefarious laugh.
well, okay, so this is how fucking crazy this lady was. So what she started doing is she started calling my mom. So she called her initially to talk about how much of a shitty kid I was.
Yeah.
And then she just started calling her to just gossip.
Mm.
And my mom didn't really want to be her friend. So that was a whole odd scenario.
It's like the cable guy.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
pretty much, actually.
Kind of forced the whole situation. That's weird.
And then, so she had this other thing where she would give out this fake currency to the whole to the class, right?
Oh,
like you did a
Bitcoin.
good thing.
Yeah,
That's illegal.
A joke.
You, you get like a fake dollar or something, right? And you could use that to buy candy or, you know, like a little toy or some shit.
I saw one dude on the subreddit bought a Mercedes with it.
Yeah, exactly. And so,
That was
Did I-
wonderful.
Yeah, nice jump.
all right, yeah.
Too easy. No points.
But sometimes she would just decide like she was being generous and she would give out $1 to the whole class. Except for me.
It's kind of like modding with like those loyalty points in Twitch chat now.
Mm-hmm. Except she would give it out to everybody except for one Twitch chatter, and that was me. And
Should have been better at chatting.
and so my mother didn't believe me the whole time until I was like, Ma, look, I'm just not gonna do this project.
Hey, ma!
Because like I'm not gonna do this project because it doesn't matter what I write, I'm gonna fail. And she wouldn't believe me. So it was a 4th grade project on silverback gorillas. My mother, a 30-something-year-old woman, wrote a 4th grade project on silverback gorillas with source images and like a bunch of crazy shit in it. She failed. And then at that point, my mom finally believed me that the lady hated me.
Did she confront the lady?
I don't remember actually. I'm not sure.
I thought
think I
you
just, like,
told
kinda
me in the
kept my
past
head
that she did.
She might have actually, yeah.
She died.
You know, honestly, I'm not a man to wish death on people, but fuck Miss Adler.
This one goes out to you, Miss Adler.
Yeah.
I don't know what
It
I was
really
thinking.
messes kids up when you treat them like that.
I had to go to therapy.
Like,
she
that's-
triggered me going to therapy.
It's a lot of power to wield over a kid that they don't understand how to fix the situation, nor can they.
And who hates a 4th grader?
Yeah, that's really weird.
That
was
sounds
like
like
10.
the sequel to that game show.
Yeah.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader? And
Who hates
also,
a fourth-
who hates a 4th grader?
The 5th grader.
Yeah. I think last I checked, she was still teaching at that school.
Oh, so,
like-
you know, she's been punished enough then.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
I
That
don't
lady
think I had
was
any teachers
a
like that.
total fucking jerk, and
My
I hate her.
cat.
Like every grade, we would have that one teacher that everybody hated, but I don't think we
Yeah.
ever had like a teacher that just targeted other people.
Yeah.
It was just like they targeted everyone. Like we had this this 70-year-old lady who just literally was a caricature of like just angry English teacher, angry old English teacher. She did all the things like that cartoon teachers would do. Okay, that's fine.
I don't want to, you know, draw attention to this, but
I said the word wrong.
you guys ever notice that in all these stories, teacher's a woman? I think maybe the problem lies with you guys.
Are you trying to say that like we're inselling the situation?
I'm trying to say that maybe you guys just don't know how to talk to the ladies.
Nah, there's
Yeah,
plenty.
you might be
There was
right.
plenty bad mail. Like Mr. Edwards was a fucking asshole. Everyone hated Mr.
John
Edwards.
Edwards?
No, I don't know what his name was.
Well,
He was
I
just-
hated him too. Yeah.
He was just Mr. Edwards. Just fuck. He was like Squidward. That should have been his nickname.
Mr.
Mr.
Squidward.
Mr. Squidward. I wish I was clever enough back then to think of that, but
Hey, Cat, you can't be here. You're being ornery. Get out
Who
of
do
here.
you guys think is like a more morally reprehensible person, John Edwards or Joel Osteen?
I don't have
Uh,
enough information to.
Who's
give
John
you-
John Edwards
Edwards
is
again?
John Edwards is the congressman, right?
No, not the
You mean the-
congressman.
the
other guy.
psychic
that's
man.
also-
Isn't
yeah.
that's John Edward?
oh, he's the guy
John
who.
Edwards is the
okay.
congressman who ran as John Kerry's
Oh,
vice
that's a tough
president.
question.
Yeah,
And
right.
then
so that's what I'm-
later,
That's what I
it
mean.
came
I don't
out
know.
that he was cheating on his wife while she was getting chemotherapy.
I think.
Okay, I mean that's pretty morally reprehensible, but I feel like it's not as morally
So-
reprehensible as either of the two
I
parties.
think.
Maybe
I-
change the question to be John Edward versus John Edwards
Versus Joel Osteen.
versus.
versus Joel Osteen. Okay, yeah. Okay, we can put all three. I'm fine with that.
I'm struggling with this one. I think John Edward is worse, but like Joel Osteen like fucks with more people on a larger scale, so I don't know.
Yeah.
What about Creflo Dollar?
Is it a Star Wars bounty hunter?
He's a televangelist. There's also this one guy, another televangelist, is just bragging about how he owns a jet. And then he was saying, well, after I bought my jet, I went and I bought another jet that was 4 times as much. And then he was basically saying, like, are you a hater? Like, you should be proud of me.
I saw a
Oh,
video
yeah.
like that where he went like, "Have you ever flown on a commercial airliner? It's like a haven of godlessness and sin." I was like, "It's like it's the most I've ever agreed with a televangelist." And at the same time, doesn't mean you can just buy your own
Yeah.
plane.
It's
Yeah.
that prosperity gospel thing. It's basically set up so people send the money.
Yeah. So you guys are firmly in the Joel Osteen camp then?
I don't really have enough information, but I mean that's my gut. Yeah.
I
Do you
think.
know what John Edward did? What his whole spiel was?
Lied to people and told them he could
Yeah.
communicate with their dead relatives.
Yeah.
I think that's worse, but like,
I think that might be worse.
I think that's worse. I agree with you.
Or allegedly lied to people and told
I-
them he
That's
could
true.
communicate.
We can't prove that he didn't.
Wasn't
do
it
that.
not alleged? I thought they had documentation that they proved there were people spying in the audience that used information, or they had cameras or audio recording.
Well,
pretty
if they
sure
don't
it
have
was
a
just
warrant,
cold reading.
that's pretty shoddy police work because
Right.
you can't pin a conviction on him.
Right. Yeah.
We've just been forgetting about this elevator. Yeah, we
Oh, yeah.
have.
Just distracted.
No.
Yeah, that's a lot easier from that side.
Yeah.
I kind of want a wrecking ball where it doesn't kill you, that you can ride it.
That sounds pretty cool. Yeah.
Like a swang.
Yeah,
Oh,
like a
swang.
swing.
Swing and a swang, swing and a swang. Well, I mean, if that's so easy, then let's just, I mean, I can't kill both of them. No, you don't get that, actually.
Oh, that's why I put it there, so you could blow it up.
Barring the 2 worst crimes that we are
Yeah,
aware of.
I'm familiar with what the 2
You know
worst
what I'm
crimes
talking
are.
about.
Yeah.
Who else would you put on that list of like most morally reprehensible people?
There's just so many terrible people in the world, I can't even think.
There are a lot.
So we're not putting like literal murderers on there.
Not murderers. Yeah.
No,
Probably-
the question is not good for
I'll
conversation.
answer it.
Okay.
Hillary Clinton. Oh, sorry. You said no murderers.
You doubled down.
I think I see where you're going with this.
You did the twofer.
Yeah.
The little
Dude, can you
literal
spin the
moral
whole-
sanctity of our country will be voted on in
Like-
2 days. Lol.
Oh man. Oh god damn it! I died to the propeller.
Oh my lord.
What are you doing? Gotta ride this elevator. It's so
Yeah,
easy.
getting the elevator is just super easy. I don't know why none of us. were doing
funny.
Are you like preemptively shitting on your chat? Or you're-
Yeah, I have to do it.
Oh
that way.
no!
I need to do that so somebody goes, it's a satire. So everything is defensible.
Oh man. Isn't it a shame that we live in an age where
Choose your next words wisely, Robert.
yeah.
The dead stop.
I just wanted to start a sentence that you know could only go in a bad place.
Okay, you accomplished that.
Yeah. There's only one place that sentence is going. Which is a topic of
Straight to
conversation.
the Oval Office.
Whoa! No, there's ice. I didn't see
Why?
ice. Oh
Twice.
god. All right. Should be
Easy
easy
in
enough.
the airplanes.
10 million paper planes. What's the paper? I don't remember what the paper plane song is.
It goes, all I wanna do is kung 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 and a chinka and take your money.
No!
Oh, you're right. Yeah. He's done it with the solo.
Get me out.
The solo did it. The solo dunk did it.
All I wanna do is poop, poop, poop.
It's a good song.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It got a
First
little
pop
like
songs go.
overexposed back in 2007, but
A little.
I think it specifically got overexposed by the movie. What was that? movie?
Pineapple Express.
Yeah, Pineapple
Pinnacle.
Express.
Pinnacle Express?
Pinnacle Express.
Pinnacle.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna. Oh no.
What do we wanna do?
I'm voting for the.
What haven't we done? We
railroad.
haven't done Pyramid yet.
The suspension bridge looks like it's straight up like that other one that we play.
Rooftops.
Yeah, it's similar to rooftops, but not rooftops.
Them giving us a taste of 2 more new levels makes me just wish they made like 10 more levels
Yeah,
instead of just
Yeah, I would like 10 more levels. Although the custom levels still could potentially fill that void.
I don't like the custies.
Yeah, but we only played 2.
2. No, custies are all bad.
Yep.
No more custies, please.
I made a custy, but the platforms are faces.
Wow, Ryan.
Look, I didn't like that one either, alright?
Nick is so smart. He's gonna beat us.
Nope. I'm not smart and I'm gonna die, is actually the reality here.
No!
Yo.
What are you doing?
Is that the Skype laugh chat video?
Hey, sexy
All right,
lady.
yeah.
Oh, that's yeah.
Was it worth it?
Oh man, speaking of old memes, you guys remember the dancing baby?
Dude.
Oh man.
Yeah.
For real. That's one of the first videos I ever saw.
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
probably in a GIF, actually.
I just saw a picture in my eye of Dan Sinvicta baby. Dancing baby.
I can't get to sleep.
Nick,
I just saw a picture in my eye.
look into my
Come on!
eye.
As if I didn't say anything after that.
Ryan,
picture in my eye.
it's a moving platform. It won't.
You have to come to grips with the fact that I say things weirdly all the time.
God damn it.
And that's not surprising or new news to you.
He's so good. What the fuck?
Played a lot of platformers in my day.
Yeah, but you also didn't get first, so.
Yeah,
You
but
also-
I
did
did
you
it. I was
100
the
and-
intersection of first and style points, which according to Champions of Fire rules is how you determine a winner.
Depends on the minute.
It depends on the minion.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Have you
Jerry,
106%ed
Larry.
Super Meat Boy?
Dude, what do you think the over-under is on there already being a minion-based custom level in Ultimate Chicken Horse?
It's the game that's hard to pick up and impossible to put down.
Ah!
What does the hard to pick up part mean on that?
They might have said easy to pick up, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, okay. That would make more sense.
Yeah, how would it be hard to pick up?
It's like, is there like an EU4 learning curve with minion rush?
Well, you know, if without besmirching, and I mean the check hasn't cleared yet, but like, there's a little bit of a learning curve when you spend all your practice trying to get the highest score, and then it turns out they're going to score it by whoever gets the most bananas, which makes no friggin' sense. But
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all, especially in a game that has a high score that is tracked.
yeah, there's like a score on the screen. But then there's also, I mean, you can pick up the bananas
Yeah.
as well, is the thing. So
And
I don't begrudge them that.
See, I wanted to actually bring this up, and I never got to. What do minions have to do with bananas?
Oh, we ask that to each other all the time. I said because they're both yellow.
I thought in the movie they go like banana.
They might actually do that, yeah.
No, that's Donkey Kong 64, remember? Oh,
You did-
banana.
Donkey Kong.
You guys ever watch the Donkey Kong Country cartoon?
Absolutely, yeah.
Wait,
It's
there,
another Canadian show.
there was one of them.
You know what? You've told me that before.
I'm just making sure you guys know that Canada's responsible for your entire childhood.
In fact,
was-
there is a possibility that you have told me that before on an Ultimate Chicken Horse episode.
No.
I think it might have happened.
I'm just saying, without Canada and Japan, you would have been watching WKRP and Cincinnati reruns.
Andrew WKRP? Andrew
Sometimes
AARP?
when he plays RuneScape.
Dun, 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 dun.
Is he gonna change his name when he goes into a retirement home to Andrew AARP?
Did you say retirement?
Retirement? You said the word wrong.
I said it wrong!
Have we gone too far
Now you have to pay.
with the wrong word meta?
Yeah.
No. It's not far enough, to be honest with you.
What we should do is create some sort of a he said the word wrong jar. And then
Okay.
assemble a fund every
Assemble
time someone does it.
the Avengers.
And then at the end of the month,
Everyone gets that money. Whoever wins.
just split it.
Everyone gets the money.
Yeah. What if we all put in a bunch of money into a jar?
Just give it
and then
away.
At the end of the month, we all split it. It's the perfect investment strategy.
Can that
You
be
never
our
know.
cryptocurrency?
It might be great.
Oh,
Let's
man.
ask our accountants what they think. Maybe it's a great idea. I don't know.
Okay, so look, I know you guys are lukewarm on the idea of making a cult, which I don't understand.
I
Frank-
just
Wait, no, I never said that. Did
Oh,
you
okay.
ask me that?
I several times, yeah, no, all
No,
the time.
why wouldn't I want to make a cult? You get free tax-free shelter status.
This is all the things that I'm all down for.
It's
but-
also real easy.
yeah.
You
So-
just have to prove a sincerely held belief and then have an assembly place.
Mhm.
I've actually looked into it already. It's not very complicated. I think you have to meet 6 criteria out of a list of like 11 or something.
That sounds pretty cool.
Canada.
Yeah, that's true. You guys score by 11 in Canada?
I mean, if there's 11 questions, yes. I'm sure there's many times you've scored by 11 in America as well.
So anyway, my tangent was,
Yeah, what was your tangent?
let's make a cryptocurrency instead.
I don't want to make a cryptocurrency.
But we could.
We have the easiest job on planet Earth.
Yeah, but we could have an easier job.
Is it easier to make a cryptocurrency than to
Well,
play video games?
Probably not.
The idea being once it starts snowballing, you just kind of wait and then
Yeah.
you just win.
That's kind of my strategy for this whole YouTube and Twitch thing, though.
How do you get a Bitcoin? Like, what is a Bitcoin? What is it?
It's like
You have to
When I-
harvest Vespine gas, and then you run it through a GTX 970, which turns it into Ethereum. And then you rub the Ethereum over a series of hot coals, which then form the first part of the forgeable ore. You then use the forgeable ore to combine with a tincture that then eventually leads to the Bitcoin becoming mined.
so.
You see, when a libertarian and a programmer love each other very much.
So I got flamed last time I tried to explain this, but this is from the best of my knowledge and could be wrong in parts or entirely. But from what I have read, essentially how it works is Bitcoins are generated through transactions, right? So like if someone
Say no more.
So if someone wants to say trade a Bitcoin for some product or something, right? That
They
goes
don't do that.
through
Yeah,
their
it literally has not happened since the year 2014.
well, but if somebody wants to buy a Bitcoin from somebody and somebody's selling or whatever, what have you, right? All of that goes through a blockchain.
Which is
Now,
Cairo Cedro's domain.
Yes.
the way that Bitcoin remains safe is that a lot of people, quote unquote, mining
Don't have maps, and
a lot of people mining have to confirm that transaction took place, which is why it takes a lot of
Wait, are you just
processing
gonna
power.
go right over what a blockchain is? Because that seems like important information, actually.
It's essentially just like how all of Bitcoin works. It's like the combined wallet and all of the Bitcoin-y coins.
So it strikes high, low, high, mid, and you block high, low, high, mid, and then you get a Bitcoin?
Basically, if you're the person who logs that transaction, like you're the one that the thing chooses, you get a Bitcoin. You get compensated.
Wow.
Yeah. So mining is essentially like you're using your processing power to keep track of all the transactions.
Okay.
there was a guy in Corey's
What's a
chat,
Bitcoin?
and I believe him, by the way,
Yeah.
because the meteoric rise of Bitcoin makes this plausible. Even if, let me put it this way: if someone just came into our chat and was like, "Yeah, I got $15 million in cash," we'd be like, "Shut the fuck up! No, you don't." This guy, he was like, "I have X Bitcoins," and I ran the number, and I was like, "My dude, you got $15 million in Bitcoin. Can I ask you something? Why don't you sell yesterday and live like a king forever?" And
Yeah.
he was like, I don't have the mentality to be in Bitcoin. He's like, "Well, why would I sell at 15 million when this time next year it could be 200 million?" And I was like, "More power to you, my dude." As soon as I got, again, that's why I would never invest in Bitcoin. As soon as it doubled in value, I would be out and I would brag about it forever.
Yeah,
And
no.
you'd be really
If I
sad
had
that you got
$15
$1,000.
fucking million, I don't care about $200 million.
That's my perspective. As
Who the
I
fuck would
like
care
to
about
think-
I guess I can buy a 700th Ferrari. Oh, great.
I think what you need to, like, if you're going to be investing in that, you have to, I can't move again, by the way. But I think you have to, like, set a point where you'd say, like, this is my absolute, I'm going to sell at this point.
No, fuck
And
that guy.
Is that 15 million for you guys? 15 million is where you're...
Mine's like
No, it
1
would be
million.
like, it would be less. If I bought like 1,000 Bitcoins at $100 each, when it hit $500, I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of money.
I just
This is
If I
why-
say I want less than Ryan, do I get mine instead of him?
Yeah, it's the Price is Right.
Okay, then
This
I'll
is
go
why I'm
lower.
scared of. This is why I'm scared of Bitcoin popping. And I'm not an economist, but I fundamentally understand human greed because I live it on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Everybody in Bitcoin is like, "You stupid idiot, selling it at 10 times the initial investment you put in, like some kind of conservative moron." It's just not conceivable that it'll go up forever.
Yeah.
My brain is just like,
conceivable.
who is out there that doesn't have lots of money that looks at $15 million and goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna risk that." That's just.
Well, but see, here's the thing.
No.
Like, if I go to a casino and I sit down at a poker table, when I put down $100 in chips, the only way I believe the only way that you can look at that money is that I have just spent $100.
No, but that's so actually stupid when it comes to investing. In a casino, it makes sense because you're gambling. But when you're investing and you like, if you sat down at the poker table with $100 and then you played for a year and you had $15 million,
yeah,
and then you lost it, you're not gonna be like, well,
no. But my point is,
gone when I only lost $100 in the end.
Well, my point is though that like, say it starts dropping, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be able, like, even if you got 15 million right now, if it starts dropping and you're getting scared and you try to sell it, maybe you miss out on like $1 million, $2 million or something, right? But like, it's not like you lost that money because you didn't invest $2 million. You invested like $100. So if you wanted to ride it out and you ended up not making as much as you could have, is it really that big of a deal?
Isn't the fear though not that you're gonna make 2 million less, but that you're gonna make 15 million less?
Like you're gonna wake up one day because human beings sleep and the market will have collapsed.
Do you think it would happen that quickly?
I don't know. Could it? I don't fucking know how it works.
It's like the most volatile, and I'm not, because I know that there's Bitcoin evangelists and they know like a million times more about this than I do. But it's the most volatile asset I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah. Like, it went yesterday, and we recorded this on like Sunday. It went from like 14,000 to 16,000, down to 12,000, back up to 13,000 in one day. It's like
trading cards.
Yeah, like your net worth, if it was all in Bitcoin, would have gone down like 40% and then returned to what it was the day before, which is still like triple what it was a year ago or something. But still, like, I just
see. I don't look at like once you're at like a certain threshold of money. I just don't think you need to be worrying about making more money unless you're the CEO of a company or something. And even those people don't need more money. If I'm sitting in Twitch chat and I'm like, yeah, I got $15 million, but I don't really need it right now. What are you doing?
You could probably live on 15 million for the
rest. You absolutely could live.
You know, the average person makes like $1.2 million over the course of their whole life or something.
Yeah.
So could you live off 10 times that delivered in one lump sum?
Let's see.
How does that figure though? Because I feel like with inflation, it's got to be more than that by now.
I mean, maybe like 1.5, but like.
Say I live to 65. Minus my current age.
Dream big.
27. I'm just being realistic with myself.
Yeah, say I live.
Okay. So you work to 65.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Work to 65.
18 to 65.
I still think I'm gonna die then. But like, okay, 15 million.
Well, then you can definitely live off whatever you have at 65.
38 years. I could definitely live off 15 million for that.
If you make $40,000 a year, if you make $40,000 a year, which is respectable, well, it used to be anyway, and you worked from the age of 18 to the age of 65, you would, before taxes, have 1.9 million. Before taxes.
You said before taxes as if you're going to get money from tax.
No, you're going to lose money.
I was going to add, Rob, that you have to factor in the fact that the government isn't going to tax you at all.
So times
you have so much income.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Well, the other thing, I mean, we're getting like up our own butts here, but like the other thing is like you wouldn't just take, if you had $15 million, you wouldn't just take $300,000 a year to live on. You would, put it in an investment that's safe and yields like a few percent annually. And why would you? I would just take half of it and put it back into Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Factor in that you'll get an accountant who will embezzle a shitload of money from you also, and you're going to have to deal with that.
Even that, though, I would still do that. Like, instead of just stare at it, like, geez.
I mean, even if you cut it in half, if I was making $200,000 a year, I could definitely easily live. Even with inflation, there's no way that $200,000 a year is ever going to be too little money.
That's like a fucking house gaming, per year. You could buy a house every year. It's ridiculous. It's an insane amount of money. If you're just
really good at Dota, this would be no problem.
I think people literally just don't get money. Like, I'm with Dan. Yeah. Like, I think Dan said the same thing. Like, you have someone who sees $15 million and goes, oh, man, I really wish that was $200 million. And then you see someone who sees $15 million and goes, all right, I can buy whatever the fuck I want for the rest of my life. I'm set. Let's go.
Yeah. That's true.
Well, anyway, thanks for watching.
Yeah, if anybody's got a couple Bitcoins they want to toss over our way, then by all means.
That's the other thing is, like, the Bitcoin community, they're very generous. Like the guy who came into Corey's chat was like, "Hey, do you have a Bitcoin wallet? I want to shoot you like a fraction of a Bitcoin."
That
And
is
I was
awesome.
like, man, that wouldn't. You're very generous, but also just you're not really making me feel like you're a good investor. I think a good investor goes like, "Hey, oh, Amazon's up 10% today. Hey, random person, here's an Amazon share." Like,
I
put that
feel
in the
like
kid's college fund or something.
maybe this is just like a fundamental misunderstanding of what makes a person a good investor. But I feel like even though Bitcoin has panned out incredibly well, is buying like bajillions of Bitcoins like 20 years ago or whatever, however long Bitcoin's lasted, does that make you a good investor because you struck gold?
Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Click the like button, helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Sweet.
Bye.
Bye.